What's going on, silencers? And welcome back. We are going to jump right back into Icarus, because that's what we've been fucking doing for a while. So why the hell not? If you enjoy the content, you know exactly what to do. Thank you very much to my patrons and anybody who decides to tune in. It really means the world to me. Yeah, without any further ado, blah blah blah, ugly face out of the way. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? All right, so in the last stream, we took on the Sunday stream, right? Yeah. The Sunday stream, we got the operation to open up a new location, which took us to the Arctic in the southeast of the map. No, southwest. Took us to the Arctic in the southwest of the map. We ended up having to haul ass for the experimental explosives. And yeah, eventually it led us to an entrance to the desert from the Arctic, and then we ended up having to go get more or go find the other half of this wall so that we can put explosives on both sides of them. So that's basically what we're doing today. We're picking up right where we left off before, except freezing my tits off. So hold up, let me drink something, get back into my normal temperature range. And you don't have any more levels, right, Loki? You do not. We need to get you a lady friend. And where the... Oh, geez. Well, I know where we are. We are gonna have to go past home to get to this area. So, it might be beneficial. The Alpha Wolf is there too. So we'll go home. We'll drop off our shit. Then, in order to get to the desert, how the hell do we get to the desert from... You know, I'm not entirely sure. There are... Maybe there's a tunnel? You know, we might... I know there's a tunnel somewhere. Let's go home. Let's go home really quick. We'll get that taken care of. And, we'll fight the Alpha Wolf, I guess. Because we can. And go from there. Nothing like a chill ride on your Tusker. Looks like we've got a storm coming up tomorrow, or in like an hour, and then storms for the next 3 days, and then maybe a gentle zephyr on that last day. I don't know. We're gonna put that marker down there to aim for. It'll give us something to do. Basically, as long as none of these end up being a bear, we should be just fine to stay on the back of Loki here. Yes, yes, scream. Please, thank you. Okay, you know, the game implemented writing on the back of creatures and never really got around to the whole optimizing it. So, there is that. We should probably take something heavier. Hardier, not heavier. Alright, Wolfie. Oh, you're a level 7 wolf. This will be a cakewalk. Yep, dead wolf. Okay. We're down here. Let's avoid Alpha Wolf. Get up there. I don't really want to fight an Alpha right this second. We'll fight the one that's near our house. Didn't really work. Kind of hoping we could just lie inside him in one shot. And there's a bear over there. Of course there is. I wonder if we should leave behind Loki and I don't know. I mean, I suppose we could leave him behind and try and tame something on our way to the desert, but even then, I don't know what we can tame in the desert. I don't know if the Styx map is different than the other two maps, or Endemic Life. test the hardiness of this thing out. I ain't going around. Wahoo! Jesus, the mounts have better footing than we do. There's a wolf. There's 2 wolves. So if we piss off this one, we should be able to fight the other one too. Come on. Pack hunter, bitch. You go down with the rest of your pack mates. Currently level 10. Alright. Let's see. Sprint speed, stamina regeneration. Yeah, let's go that route. It's kind of nice in the wee morning hours. All I have to say is if the Kias acted anything in real life like they do in the game, no wonder they're almost extinct. If not already extinct. Dead wolfie. Get a wolfie. Dead bear. Grab that whoopee. Grab that whoopee. Where the fuck did the bear go? I just shot a big ass bear. Where the hell did it go? It was way more far forward than I thought it was. Okay. Grab all of that. Occurs to me, I don't really need a lot of bone, but the epoxy will be nice. Still have to figure out what to do with those damn worm scales. I have no idea. I've never been able to make anything out of them. Unless they're part of the medicines, which I haven't fucked around with a lot of the medicines yet. So... It's a yogi. It's a dead yogi. Alright, dude. You just keep up. I want to go on foot for a minute. Then we should find things to spend our technology points on. And by that I mean we'll just buy everything on the tech tree. I'm sorry, that's not what I was aiming for. I was aiming for that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll take them, but... We're good. Get stuck? Come on, Loki. You're smarter and better than that. What kind of storm was coming in? Thunderstorm? Dead wolf. Mind if I do? I feel like you were faster than a baby. I understand. Oh, he's out of stamina, that's why. Yes, we're going. Shut up. See home. Not too far now. Run away from the trees. And shit's on fire, yo. Photo. We'll just trust Loki to follow us best he can. Hey! I just got struck by lightning. I think. I'm on fire. I'm on fucking fire. Yes, health low. Shut up. Inventory. Open. Consume. I can do. just tonic. Jeez. Probably just in time for the storm to freaking go away. Loki, hurry up. Yeah, just in time for the storm to finish. Fantastic. It's all good. We'll get him home so he can kind of relax. Should be able to call it good. Yes, I'm sure you're starving. In here. Dude, seriously? Give me a second. Take everything out of your inventory. Take that one. Actually, has the dumb. Where is it? That back. There. You've earned a rest, Loki. Good boy. So we'll put that away. You can stop that shit right now. I want to destroy that. And we gotta keep those explosives. But yeah, for the most part, we don't have a terrible amount of stuff to do here at home. We just have to spinning bench, grab this, max that. Yeah. Grind up 5 of those, please. And yes, it's grody, but it is a matter of grinding them up. Alright, add the stacks. That. We definitely overdid it on the wolves. Because we have 16 snow wolves. And I would apologize, but they tried to kill me first. So, screw them. Whoa. Out. Nope, do so. Just drop off everything. Don't need. I don't think there's anything in there. Definitely don't really have anything there. Grab that spoiled food. Over here, add tag. Here, add the stack. We will take and put the Omni food in here as well. Let's grab, or I believe it's 5 stacks of stuff. 5 stacks? Probably, okay. Over here, add stack. No, where is the honeycomb? Ah. Yes, it has the depth. Honeycomb. 294 honeycomb? Jesus. Because I haven't activated that My bad. We're going to activate that. And it looks like the queen bee doesn't lose any durability. Like, she just does her thing. Or she loses a little bit of durability, but she's just popping out babies. Like, I can't fault her for her, what do you call it? I was going to say tenacity, but that's not the right word. All right, what do I need for all of the beehive stuff? E. Okay, honeycomb, refined wood, copper nails, honeycomb, beeswax, platinum sheath, copper wire, glass. So let's actually go back. The whole reason I did that was so that I could have a ton of hives. So we put that in there. And then beeswax. Platinum. Black. Platinum. Go down here. Do platinum sheath. Craft the maximum of those. And that should... Oh, and copper wire we're going to need. Copper wire. I think we have a ton of that. Though I'm not entirely certain. Oh, hey, look at that. Copper wire. Copper. Platinum. Copper, platinum. Beeswax. I don't know what my limiting factor is going to be. I don't need 20 of those. How about we do like another 4? 4 of those. Nope, just 4 of those. And then 4 of those. And those. Really, that's what I'm missing? Four extractors. 4. Okay. Oops. I only need 1 more. No, I need 4 of those. My bad. Also don't need to do that anymore. Seriously? You piece of crap. Hello? Are you kidding? Okay. Oh, no worries, Casey. I was just doing some chill grinding when the game crashed. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. And I also have a bunch of mods installed right now, so it might be problematic for you to join. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let's get this back up and running. Now, how much progress am I going to have lost? Oh, I swear to God, if it puts me back in the Arctic, I'm done for tonight. I don't know exactly how long I'll be on tonight. I was just planning on fighting an alpha wolf and then hopefully finding a tunnel into the desert on the Styx map. I mean, technically I have to be a functional adult tomorrow and it's already 10 p.m. my time, but I have no other plans. If it ever decides to load in. Moment of truth. I forget this is Icarus. It's like 10 moments until truth. Alright. What did I lose? Actually, I just think. That's everything. Let me grab more circuitry. Ooh. Jitter, what the hell is it loading in? Oh, is that Alpha Wolf? God damn it. The Alpha Wolf is gone. Well, alright then. So, B. We'll do 4 of those craft. 2 up. 2 up. 2 up. 2 up. There we go. Slowly but surely, that should end up working out. We'll grab that snare out of there. Sort that out. And beehives, large beehive expansions, small beehive expansions, portable beacons, which I should probably make use of. Also put out those platinum rods. So beehives, small expansions, large expansions, breeding centers. Check. And don't need any more honeycombs in there, so we are going to get our extractors. Then we need our power tool. Perfect. We have our that. Need our power tool. It should be here. That goes there. I don't know if we'll need our water tool, so we'll grab it just in case. Okay, close it. Alright, so this one is kind of skittywampus, but we'll make it work. So we'll put one here. 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 Then we'll grab the small expansions. Go there. The large ones, which go there. The breeders go there. These might be close together. Yeah, they're a little close together. All right. Oh. So switch over to beehive. Beehive there. And then we'll do one right here as well. What are these? The extractors. Okay. So we'll put the extractors there. Then I'm pretty sure they don't need water. They do not need water. They do need power. So here. Perfect. Okay. So we go over here. We grab workers and queen. Then we take one queen, put her up here. Then workers, put them down here. And just like that, we should have plenty of bees here in a minute. Flip stack. Flip the stack. Put that there, and that gives us even more time. So, more bees. More bees. And that way. And more bees there. Technically, we should be able to run the bees where only one or two of these needs a queen, but if I've got queens inside, I'm going to use them. I thought I had more queens than that. Worker. Queens. There we go. Sorry. Little too enthusiastic about that. There. There. And there. And then just for the sake of argument, since this was our first hive, we're going to drop all the extra bees in there. And we'll split out the honeycomb to be processed. By all the hive. So we should get plenty out of that. Now I'm going to put those away, put the snare in there. I wanted to grab this thing and put all of the meat in there. That'll turn into Omni food. So we'll grab all of that Omni food, put it in one of the deep freezes, just in case. Perfect. Add it back. I think I have anything to add back there. Okay, what does this repair bench look like? Repair bench, yeah. It's pretty much not as big as I thought it was going to be. So, why don't we tuck it away in the corner like this? We pop it open. Repairing requires all associated repair materials as normal. And then tier 4 and workshop. Can't repair those? Why? Okay. Because they're tier 4. That's why. If I grab this and bring it over here, then in theory, they're all equipment. And that's just because we don't have like titanium and stuff. Is that what it is? Repair with composites. Repair with iron ingot. They're all equipment. Repair armor. My armor like not fucked up. Oh damn. My stuff's actually doing really solidly. Never mind, we good. That, and we don't need the power. We don't need the water tool anymore. But more importantly, we don't need that in our inventory. Over here, drop off the water tool. Back. This one has deposits. Deposit, grab this, back that out. And then turn it on. One, two, three, 4, 5. Now we have 500. What do you call them? 500 arrows. Platinum lightning rods. One over here. Then we'll put one here. And or a little more. Oh, come on. Here. There we go. Get them wired up really quick. How did I wire that up? I wired it up like this. Perfect. They are all connected up. And now we can put away our power tool. That away. We'll grab the portable beacons. And we'll drop off those portable beacons. And I think we're gonna go on foot for this next bit. I think that'll be smartest. Arguably. And we are going to go up here, I think. There's a cave up there, if I recall correctly. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a tier 3 cave. It might be a tunnel. But I don't remember. I will take pot shots where I can. It's all XP. That looked like a big ass dog for a second. No, stay down, dear. I'm not gonna kill you. I'll kill the predators and boost your population for a little while, and then we'll flip flop. I heard a bear, but I don't see a bear. I mean, I'm okay with that, but the only thing more terrifying than a bear you see is a bear you don't. How do I get up there? Don't want to have to build my way up if I don't have to. Hey, that worked better than I thought it was going to. Okay, so to find a cave, over the wall. We're looking for a big one. Big opening. Good. Be around here somewhere. It might honestly be tucked right in that corner. Is this it? That looks like a cave entrance. Don't tell me it won't be open because we haven't gone around the long way yet, right? I don't want to go the long way. That's ridiculous. Why would I want to do that? Maybe this isn't it? No, that's definitely it. It's really not open. Okay, now what? Well, we're about to have a fun little going north montage, I guess. See if we can find another way in. Not a cave down there, is there? Well, we're about to find out. Jeez. Sprain my leg. Nope. Be a really good place for a cave, by the way. Oh, wait a second. Here's a cave. Which I had already dug into. I don't think this is the cave I'm thinking it is, though. Is it? No, this is a full-on normal cave. Come on, bees. Fine, you too. Yeah, I got you, bitches. I'm surprised there aren't more cave worms. Okay, like I said, we're going north. We'll just kill things on our way. And we are just gonna go on foot. Mostly because we don't need Loki, and he's actually significantly slower than us. Don't really enjoy third person, but I digress. See how good my shooting is. Where did it go? That's really far. But apparently I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, lighting shit up this far away don't help. Okay, come off it. But not sure how I hit that one, but did it. Yeah, at this point I'm just out for revenge against those dumb horses. That's not a tunnel, is it? All of these have already busted into. Yeah, shut up. Not a tunnel. The tunnels have a very particular look about them. Well, you know, the whole tunnely bit. But I heard something. All right, boo boo. Dead bear. Works for me. I don't think there are any other tunnels. At least there shouldn't be. Maybe there is. We're gonna end up in the North Arctic up here. And then I think it loops around into the desert, though I'm not entirely certain. There's a big ass lake. Yeah, okay. I think we're in the place where I think we're in the place where I think we are. Dun dun dun. Buffalo. And probably some crocodilios. Nope. That was a wolf. That's a crocodile. You know, once again, we're going into the Arctic in the middle of the night. Wonder if I can cast a snap. That's unfortunate. Drink some tea, keep our core temperature up. Shut up. There's a Tusker, and there is a snow wolf. Windstorm. Shit. I don't know where any caves are in this area. Just remember that in order to get out of this, we have to go, like, straight this way. What are the chances of there being a cave anywhere close? Because we are going to freeze to death. And not in the fun way. Yes, dark sense of humor, I know. I got nothing. What have we got? Maybe there's something along this ridge here. We'll just go straight towards that. That's all we can do. Not the direction I expected that ridge to be facing, but that's really far down. Not that far. There's a cave right underneath us. Ooh. I'll be damned. Sun shines on a dog's ass every once in a blue moon. Not what I would want to be doing in the case of actually being in a storm, but you gotta do what you gotta do for the survival. Shit. Okay. It goes to show how tired I am. I just ducked in real life while leaving my character completely vulnerable. Come on. It isn't that cold. Not in the cave. Oh, it's that cold apparently. But I'm not getting exposed to the storm, so there's that. I really need to remember to bring all the stuff for campfire. Speaking of which, let's max out tier 4. We've got enough stuff. Enough points, it seems. I'm gonna leave these miasmic things for when I go to Prometheus. But yeah, that leaves us with 27 additional points. So I guess we're just gonna... I don't even care about the biofuel stuff, like, at all. Incendiary rounds, obsidian rounds, miasmic rounds, cold steel, armor piercing, and explosive. Why not? Smoke and that, and a pack harness for the bovines. Don't need the other armor sets. Don't need the brick sets. Let's go to the building stuff on this one. Stone building sets, reinforced sets, sure. Fish trophy, why the hell not? Wooden signs, yes please. Not sure what the decoration bench would do for us. We don't need any of that. Ooh, we do need the hedgehogs though. Hedgehogs are going to be our good friends, best friends, yes. And I never bothered with the fire whacker. Or thatch. I honestly think we have everything we need. As far as like technology goes. With 7 points to spare. Now it's just a matter of waiting out the storm for a second. And I have the pneumonia, so open inventory, I think. Antibiotic, yeah, I think that's what gets us over pneumonia. Yes, that is what gets us over the pneumonia. Now, gotta go northwest still, yeah. What's that? Aluminium, sorry. You will not want to let me climb the rocks? Really? Come on. Ooh. That wasn't scary at all. The moon illuminates the Arctic really well. We going the right way? Yes, we are. I hope. Well, I see a valley. It's to the northwest. This is about as far as my memory goes. I remember there being a valley. I don't remember what's on the other side of it. Without going cross-eyed, I'm so damn tired too. Not that it matters all that much. Y'all don't come here for real talk when it comes down to video games. My next podcast is going to be on disassociation, and the one after that is going to focus full-face on depression. What it is, what it isn't, what can and can't be done about it. All of those things. Things that people don't really think of. That's a Komodo. They don't live in the snow. Bug off. You two. I really, really hate those horses. Hey look, it's a jaguar. Followed by a woofie. Wait a second. Are we in the forest? Oh, now things are green. Oh. Now I'm confused. I thought we were going to be in the desert. Maybe it'll still loop around? What are the chances you're gonna open for me? This might be it. This might be it. There's a big cave. Nope, this is not a tunnel. There's got to be... there's got to be a tunnel around here somewhere. If there's not a tunnel, then there is a... There's got to be a valley or a pass or something to get in to the next area. Because you guys haven't seen the desert yet. It occurs to me. What in the hell am I climbing up here for? Views, likes, comments, subscriptions. Shut up. Shit, another one? I may have walked into a mated pair. My bad. Be a good place for a cave. Like that. I feel like that censored the death of Big Bird. This is a tunnel. All right. And if I'm not mistaken, the tunnels don't typically have a lot of worms in them, actually. Yep, there we go. Desert ground. Beautiful. Little desert oasis. By the way, in the desert, if you need water, go to the caves. Find caves. That is the way to do it. So yeah, this pass is taking us the whole way out into the desert. And the desert is excruciatingly dangerous. During the day... Morning, Rare. Wait a second. How fucking early am I? It's almost 11 p.m. my time. Yeah, I'm trying. Sorry, I'm thinking. Hey, zebra. No more zebra. I was just doing a chill little stream to, we got to get down to this cave down here without getting et by any of these, sandworm things. And, plant some dynamite so that it can clear us a path. So I was just kind of chill grind streaming. And what are you? You are an antelope. Okay. A little different than the antelope I've seen around here, but like in real life, but almost 7 a.m. for you. Okay. So streaming late into the evening for me also reaches you guys that are available. That is good to know. Where? Going the wrong way. Let's just beeline it for the cave. That's what it's called. I was going to say rock hole, and that's not right. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's not right. The desert is full of scorpions, but mostly it's those worms. As long as those worms stay where they're at, we should be fine. And what you'll notice that these worms actually move like a lot. Like the other alpha animals, when they spawn in, they're kind of stationary. Those worms move fast, and they will move far, and they will appear out of nowhere all of a sudden to really fuck your day up. Normal Moa. If it's a desert Moa, I'd have your baby right now. That sounds way worse than I meant it to. Whee! And leave it to me to jump into the only water that's not deep enough to splash in. Well, now I splash. There's a lot of water in this desert. I mean, look at the map. Water, 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 water. And they're not like... I guess they're kind of oases. But... Anyway, the desert gets really hot in the daytime. And really cold at night. Just like in real life, the desert has the most extreme climate shift of any... The most extreme temperature shifts of any climate. All deserts are incredibly hot and incredibly cold. Not at the same time, but simultaneously. Or rather, they kind of balance it out simultaneously. They trade off. So, yeah, sorry about that, Rare. Got a little sidetracked. But yes, good morning to you. And it's evening here. And I wasn't going to do too much more as soon as we can get down to that cave. Yes. Also, I only had... I cannot remember how to look up quests. Other than the one, obviously, you see off to the left of the screen. We only had 3 real-world days or 2 real-world days to do it. Because it's one of the operations, so... I've seen you live several mornings lately, but I tend to fall asleep again. I am not a morning person. Finally got to say hi. Hey, believe me, I'm not a morning person either. Personally, one of the... this is going to sound like super emo or whatever, but one of the worst things about waking up is remembering all the reasons why you didn't want to. And that's kind of how my mornings have been a lot over the past little bit. The hell are you doing, Zebra? Freaking me out. And sandstorm. Well, while I'm here, I would say when in Rome, but got the zebra. And now things are about to get interesting. And that was an antelope. We'll grab you too. Forgot to be grabbing heads. Want to be able to taxidermy these. Am I going the right way now? I am. It's just forever and a day away. And I don't know where any caves are in the desert. I mean, I noticed one in that pond back there. But if I had to venture a guess, where a cave would be like down here in these ridges or something. Well, that's not horrifying. Where's Brendan Fraser when you need him? Am I going the right way? Yeah, let's, there's gotta be a cave down here. Oh, I don't get enough rest. I have 3 children, 2 jobs, and way too many ambitions. So, between my kids getting up ridiculously early, my jobs, more or less, well, fortunately, one of the jobs is not all the time. One of the jobs is just as work comes in, the second job. But the first job, there's a lot to that one. It's all welding, but hey, look, a cave. Called it. Oh, that's a tiny cave. Yeah, I see you. Shut up. You too. Come at me, bees. Gotcha. And a gold deposit. All right, we will just wait out the storm in here for a minute. Anything good? Nope. Anyway, so my first job is welding on really thin gauge material, like railings and things like that. So it requires more finesse and, how would you say? It requires more particulars than like heavy gauge material. The second job is very, very heavy gauge material. I'm taking an antibiotic pill to keep from getting pneumonia while I'm in the cave. The second job is very heavy gauge material, so you can kind of just pour heat into it, basically. So you don't have to be as careful, but you do have to be more consistent. And yeah, so I'm fine there. I've been staying up as late as humanly possible because I have some friends around the other side of the world, actually, near Australia, that I've been dying to talk to, but they have been unavailable. So I've been streaming and keeping myself busy and trying not to go insane and failing miserably at that. But I appreciate you asking. Thank you. How's you said your boyfriend was gonna work for the transit authority, right? Is that going well? Is that still a thing? Is like, how's that going? Storm's almost over, and it's 9 a.m. Oh, and then just to answer the rest of your question, I guess. No, I'm not getting enough rest. Yeah, it is more fun with friends and games. I think on average I sleep about 3 hours a night. If that. And I guess ironically, as much as I bitch about being tired, I would give up all of that sleep to be able to play with my friends around the world and whatnot. It's first for me, but anyway. Funny thing is, I really do enjoy sleep. It's one of the only times I get to escape. I don't have worries. I don't have concerns. Nothing like I just for a moment it's not bad. I'd also say it's a cheap antidepressant, but I suppose that's a discussion for a different day. That looked like a rhino. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a... the hell is that? Is that a jackal? Hyena. And Pumbaa. Dead hyena. Oh, wait. That's right. Dead hyena. Those almost look like maned wolves. They're one of my favorite Canis. Canis lupus. Work is going well for him. All his colleagues are nice. A bit too warm for him, but that just means more clothes. That means more clothes. A bit too warm for him? Got it. Got it. I see what you're saying. Gotta wash clothes more often. Believe me, I'm a welder. I understand the doing an absurd amount of laundry. If I put on a shirt and do so much as one weld, I completely destroy my entire outfit. Yeah, we good. We may make it yet today. I don't like the heat. I would rather it be frigid all the time than even moderately warm. People are like, oh, the weather is perfect in Australia right now. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, but it's hot in Australia. Like, it's always hot in Australia. Australia. I realize I say that kind of funny sometimes. Anyway, here's the reason I'm awake now, because he starts at 4 a.m. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about a lot of the jobs that I used to qualify for, or rather, the only jobs I could qualify for, is they were all ridiculous hours. I was actually working night shifts at a hotel at the end of last year for about 2 months, and I come to find out they were underpaying me severely. It turns out that they were underpaying me by like $91,000 a year. Because when I have to sit there and listen to everybody bitch about their problems and how much they hate every other manager and how much they hate every other employee, I'm not getting paid to be a psychiatrist. I'm getting paid to be night shift, front desk. So pay me like a psychiatrist or shut the hell up. And they didn't take kindly to my request. So I made the next statement, not a request, and I left. Of course, I was professional. I told them to shut the hell up, sir. Hey, Scorpion. Dead Scorpion. I wonder if this has a different head than the other Scorpion. I don't think so. That's okay. We need it anyway. Yeah, depending on the outcome of blowing the thing. Yeah, I try to be smart about decisions like that anymore. I'm too old to deal with the bullshit in the name of a mediocre paycheck. If you're accepting a promotion, there better be a significant or substantial raise in pay. You know, all that stuff. So, when I went from front desk night shift to full-time psychiatrist for the morning staff, I was like, no, we good. We done. I am in the right spot, right? Okay, I am in the right spot. Now, where the hell is the indicator? There it is. I was about to have a cow if I didn't have this in my pocket.
Time to run, prospector.
Well, that was anticlimactic. The explosive apparently, you know, put parts of the last prospector in 3 different biomes. I work at a hotel, but I like the evening shift the best. I can work alone and sleep until lunch. Tried night shifts, but not the best time for me regarding sleep. Yeah, that's fair. When I was working night shifts, I started at 10 p.m. No, and was it 10 to 7 or 9 to 7? It sucked. That's the general gist of it. It sucked. And it was nice because I could just take care of what I needed to take care of, and any errands that I needed to do, I just do them on my way home from work the next morning at 7 a.m. when nobody else is awake or alive or wanting to be. That is a Polaris. I don't want to fight you. So yeah, I totally understand the sentiment. Working night shift was, or working evening shift was nice sometimes, except the times when we had events in town, like that was when the hotel was busiest. And we only had 150 rooms, but I swear to God, even if the sign out front said no vacancies, people would call in all night long trying to get rooms. And that was just a pain in the ass like you would not believe. Well, actually, you might believe. But I also don't like people. Like, my pure sentiment is you people. So when I would work night shift and it would be 3 a.m. and somebody would roll up in their vehicle, my first thought was, oh, you better be here to off me, because we're not going to have a nice conversation depending on how stupid you are. And fortunately, I didn't have too many altercations. A couple of times I had to call the police and whatnot because, you know, loud tenants, destructive tenants, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, it was pretty chill. Never had anybody famous or anything like that stop by the hotel, but I swear to God, we had this guy who came by. He showed up in a black Escalade, Nevada plates, black Escalade, thick windows, Like, when he opened his door, I noticed immediately that he had bulletproof glass in his vehicle. I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? So he was there for about 10 minutes getting checked in. And obviously a fake name. Like, because the dude standing across from me was... he was a Latino. So he was Mexican. And to the nines looked like a Raiders fan. Like, if any of you know what that is, basically he had like a black jersey, black-ish basketball shorts, and a Raiders hat on. We talked for a few minutes, and he had one of the thicker accents, which put him south of the border for his origins, which I didn't think too much of. But then he gave me his name, which was not like Juan Carlos. It was like Jacob Carter or something like that. Like, it was bad fake. Then he hands me his license, which also was fake because I had to verify it with a black light. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I call my boss. I'm like, hey, we have so-and-so here. And they're like, black Escalade, Nevada plates? I was like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, just, if he pays in cash, just let him stay. I was like, okay, this is weird. Well, over the course of like the next 4 hours, this guy had probably 20 visitors show up at the front for him. And I was like, okay, he's dealing drugs. So I called the police, and I was right. They caught him with 1.5 bricks of cocaine and some insubstantial amount of weed. But yeah, he would come down and stay in our hotel, and because he paid in cash, my management didn't care what he was doing. And when I told them, they're like, oh, we never knew. I'm like, bullshit. But that was fun. The other time, there was a husband and wife who had just gotten married. And they were in the honeymoon suite. And they got into a fight. We don't have a sign for available rooms, so people call. Hotels are not the best place for people who don't like people. Yeah, hotels. So here's the funny thing. I don't like people. I don't like two people. I don't like to deal with people. But one of my best skills is my people skills. My ability to diffuse customer service situations and work with people and educate people and whatnot, I have been told is top notch. It has been the reason that I have gotten certain jobs, that I have gotten certain promotions and all that stuff. That doesn't negate the fact that I don't like people. But why? Dead horse. And where are you, puppy? There we go. And up this way. But yes, hotels are not the best place for people who don't like people. Oh, and the other story. So this husband and wife, they had just gotten married. And they were being weird. Like, they had requests for, they had odd requests for the room. Which we had one couple come in, and apparently she was big into Pokemon cards. So the husband had us go and source a bunch of different booster packs. So when they got to the hotel room, instead of a bouquet of flowers and a bed of roses, there were Pokemon booster packs all over this room. Like $6,000 worth of Pokemon booster packs. That couple was awesome because she came down the next morning for breakfast and stood at the front desk for like 2 hours just talking to me about which cards she got out of the pack. And I was like, cool. And she's like, I know, best honeymoon ever. And I was like, you didn't wreck any of the cards? And she goes, no, we moved them before we got to that. I was like, well, at least you understood exactly what I was asking. Anyway, this other couple, they had just gotten married. They were weird. They had asked for very specific things in the room. Nothing like kinky or over the top, but just, I believe one of the treats that they wanted was turtle tracks. The, not turtle tracks. Yeah, turtles. The little chocolate turtles. They're like walnuts dipped in chocolate, and sometimes they have sprinkles on the top. Anyway, they're kind of hard to find if you aren't just ordering them from a specialty pastry shop. So they wanted some of those, and a bottle of non-alcoholic champagne because they were Mormons. So, you know, Martinelli's. Yeah, I've learned a lot of skills a little too well. I'm glad I have it, but at the same time, I wish I didn't. You could appreciate that. Anyway, so they had these, like, weird requests. First night they stayed, it was dead quiet. No problems, no issues. Second night comes around, woman has an absolute mental fucking breakdown. Does something to him that basically makes him fall through the mirror, like the full-length mirror in the room, which cuts him up, and he's bleeding. And somebody called the police. It wasn't one of us, but the police showed up and said, where is this room? You know, we cooperated and whatnot. Ambulance comes, patches up the guy, and we had an opening in the other honeymoon suite, so we went to move them to the honeymoon suite, and they just flat out arrested the wife, right? So she's going to jail in a state that they don't live in a city that they were leaving the next morning. And he goes, can I extend my stay a few nights? And we're like, yeah, sure, why not? So he extended his stay in the honeymoon suite for like a week by himself, just for the hell of it. I was like, you are weird. I would be at the courthouse tomorrow if that had happened to me. But I don't know if he's even alive, honestly. A couple months ago. Oh, and Rare, we don't have a sign for like number of available rooms, but typically, at least stateside, most hotels have a vacancy, no vacancy sign, neon that goes under the main sign, so you can just see at a glance that I shouldn't even stop there for a room kind of thing. I guess that's probably not common practice. Or, you know, smaller hotels don't have them. Our hotel wasn't, like, big or anything. In fact, it was only 2 stories, but we had one. So did every other hotel on that street. And tell me about the rabbits, George. Sorry. My sense of humor is dark to begin with, and that's one of my favorite books. So, also, pretty good movie with John Malkovich and, what's the other guy's name? Of Mice and Men is what I'm talking about, by the way. Just give me there. It was worth a shot. Pardon the pun. That wasn't supposed to be fun. Just kind of worked out that way. Yes, the other couple was definitely troubled. But yeah, the Pokemon woman, she was awesome. They were only there for 2 nights, but the first night, he had given her all those cards, and I guess the second night they had gone to one of the restaurants in town and had just ended up playing Pokemon, like playing the cards and whatnot at the table, and some of the waiters and waitresses had joined in and whatnot. It was just, they were just kind of a cool couple. Like, I don't know. There was something very romantic about the whole thing. I was just like, yeah, it's not a typical thing, but you are obviously both meant for each other. For what very little I believe in that sentiment. All right. Right in the spine, gotcha. What did I have here? Oh, explosive. That's what I had there. Also, I took beacons with me, and guess what I didn't use the entire time? Beacons! I'll remember that we have beacons eventually. We'll use them too. Hey, look. Got him. I know. Wasn't a show of skill or anything. He was just walking there. Christopher Walken. That is who. I was looking for a name the other day. I was trying to remember who played King Louie in the live-action Jungle Book. Christopher Walken. Never had to call the police, luckily. I live in a small town and we only have about 50 rooms. The most trouble we've had is people not wanting to leave their room at departure day. That's interesting. The people in ours, they always were out. In fact, sometimes they would just dip a day early thinking that we don't have their credit card on file and we aren't going to charge them for the entire time that they booked. But yeah, the hotel that I worked at, I think, had 130 rooms. Technically 3 separate buildings, but they were all exterior. No, 2 of them were exterior, 1 of them was interior, and there were 2 pools. But there wasn't anything nice about the rooms. And since I had access to all the staff areas and had to do laundry every night, which was also part of the reason that I quit, so you've met famous people. Yeah, like I said, I didn't meet anybody famous at that job, but in my other jobs I have. In fact, I apparently pissed a lot of people off when I used to work for a large electronics brand store. Electronics. Large, not the worst place to buy electronics store. Fuck it, I used to work for Best Buy. Absolute shithole of a job. Absolutely terrible company. And they can sue me all they want. I still have proof of everything that went down. But yeah, one day I was working the sales floor, and this lady came up to me, and I was like, "Can I help you?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a speaker for my home." You know, Bluetooth speaker. So I help her find one, and she picks one out, and then she tells me that it's for her sauna, not just for her home. And I'm like, oh, well, the one that you picked it doesn't have any water resistance. It doesn't have any waterproofing. You're going to want a different one. And she's like, oh, which one do I want? And so I walked her through them, and I was helping all of them out. I was helping her out, like look through them and check the features on them and show her what she was looking for as far as like water resistance and whatnot. And I've got a headset on, and people are just chattering. Yeah, he's talking to her. Yeah, he's talking to her. But at no point did they say who he was or who she was. And it got distracting, so I just pulled my earpiece out. Helping the woman out. As we get to the register, I'm like, cash your card. She's like, card. And then it occurs to her that I have no idea who she is. And by that, I meant no disrespect or anything. It was just, I wasn't really paying attention, and I don't know that I've ever actually looked at this woman long enough to realize who she was. But she hands me her credit card that's Disney themed, that's got a picture of her and her brother on it. And it was Marie Osmond. I was like, wait, Marie Osmond? She goes, yeah. And I went, and I didn't react, which was probably the thing that threw her off the most. And I'm like, that name sounds familiar. And then she showed me the Mickey Mouse Club card thingy that's exclusive to people who are Mouseketeers or whatever, with her and Donnie on it. I was like, oh, cool. And I didn't react like at all, I guess the way she was expecting, but she was super grateful of how I was able to help her with everything. And it was funny because then I put my earpiece back in and everybody's like, what's she like? What was she like? I'm like, I didn't know who she was. Knock it off. All right, we can harvest. Can I? Ooh, I can harvest that way. Why is it not growing? Why are they spoiled? I have the perk that keeps things from spoiling. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm not going to make it too much further. Rare, you're going to have to elaborate on that the next time you're on the stream. I want to know the people you've met, even if I have no idea who they are. I think it'll still be fun. But yeah, that's going to be where we call it today. The last thing I'm going to do is just double check what other operations. So we did the Maelstrom Expedition. That's this one. We can do the Halcyon Expedition, which I believe requires us to just kill a shit ton of stuff. And then this, it actually, the Husk operation has us go after the Scorpion boss. I don't know what Opulence does. Yeah, it's definitely easier to help people when you just think of them as normal people. But the few times I've ever actually met somebody famous, actually, I've met a lot of famous people at this point. The times that I've met famous people, for the most part, I didn't react because I just didn't realize who I was talking to until it was like, wait a second, I know you. And then, they're expecting, can I have your autograph? Things like that. I'm like, well, have a good day kind of thing. Because, I mean, while I would be incredibly, flabbergasted if somebody out in the real world recognized me, I'm not like that kind of famous. Fuck, I'm not really famous. I'm more infamous. I'm a douchebag on, YouTube. But, anyway, that's going to be where we call it today. If you enjoyed the content, you know exactly what to do. Thank you very much to my patrons and all of my viewers who tag into these now, live, and after the fact. And also, tomorrow's stream is going to be on a game called Pecker, because I put in a bid for it so that I could make Pecker jokes for an hour live on stream, because I'm a man-child And yeah, at least I own it. But I won't keep you any longer. Just remember, silencers, do not go quietly into that dark night, and may the Arc Force be with you always.